Thank you for joining me. On today's episode of Bible Blueprint of the Old Testament, we are looking at the book of Daniel. Now, the book of Daniel is 27th in order of the Old Testament. There are 12 chapters in the book of Daniel, and the type of book it is prophecy. It's also considered a major book. An overview of the book of Daniel. Daniel was one of the victims of the exiles carried away into Babylon into captivity. Daniel was trained for service in the king's household and found favor there. The first part of the book contains Daniel's narratives, wherein he chose to keep the Lord's law and was blessed in many ways, gaining favor and power in the kingdom. The second part contains Daniel's prophetic visions, which are like Ezekiel's in their depth and clarity and covering the end times. The book of Daniel was written between 536 and 530 BC. The time period covered is 536 BC to the end of time, and the author is Daniel the prophet. Now, there are three parts to the book of Daniel. Part 1, stories of faith. We see this in chapters 1 through 6. Three famous tales appear: the three faithful prophets in the fiery furnace, the handwriting on the wall, and Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel finds fame by interpreting the king's dreams. Section 2, Prophecies of Daniel. We see this in chapters 7 through 11. Daniel sees a vision of the future, which includes events from Daniel's time and the earthly kingdoms around him. He also shares visions of the coming Messiah and the apocalyptic events. Section 3, the closing of the meeting. We see this in chapter 12. Daniel has another vision and declares the answers are sealed until the end of time. All right, that brings us to the end of our overview on the book of Daniel. That's all for now. God bless.